8 evil cartoon objects that corrupted their users. Before we start, I'd like you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Bubbly Toons. Number 8. Danny Phantom, the ghost of a pharaoh's servant present Tucker with a dangerous gift. Tucker rarely had the spotlight on him in Danny Phantom, and surely he's well aware that his fellow classmates don't pay much attention to him. When he decides to run for class president, he at least thought his friends Danny and Sam would support him, but even they don't give him the attention he deserves, which drives him to follow the advice of a ghost and take over the school. The ghost Hotep Ra is a servant of a former pharaoh, who looks identical to Tucker. He gives Tucker the pharaoh's scepter, which gives him great power over reality, but turns him into an egomaniac with little care for others. In his ghost form, Danny is able to swipe the scepter out of Tucker's hands, bringing him back to his normal self. 7. Shaolin Showdown. The Sapphire Dragon almost took over the world with its mysterious power. Throughout Shaolin Showdown, the heroes collect magical items called Shen Gong Wu in order to maintain the balance of power and prevent the villain Wu Ya from using them for evil. Typically, these items don't have a mind of their own, which is why the Sapphire Dragon caught everyone at the Shaolin Temple by surprise. At first, the Sapphire Dragon was covered in soot and unrecognizable, but once Kimiko wiped the suit away, the dragon was unleashed and turned her and nearly everyone at the temple into sapphire statues. Worst of all, the Sapphire Dragon can enslave those it turns into sapphire, and it almost took out the small army in the world. Thankfully, Dojo, the hero's dragon friend, figured out that soot was the key to ending the madness. Number 6. The Superhero Squad Show. The Infinity Sword was more trouble than it was worth. At the very beginning of the Superhero Squad Show, the heroes were able to stop Dr. Doom from using the Infinity Sword to conquer the universe by breaking it into pieces that scattered across planet Earth. When the Planet Eater Galactus paid Earth an unfriendly visit, the Silver Surfer pieced together the Infinity Sword and used it to stave off the giant's insatiable hunger at the cost of his mind. From then on, he called himself the Dark Surfer and used the Infinity Gauntlet to unleash chaos throughout the universe. The heroes were able to put an end to Dark Surfer's spread of chaos, but not without a great deal of collateral damage. Number 5. Gargoyles. The Eye of Odin's power was unknown until Fox became its next victim. When the villain David Santos had the idea of gifting his fiancée the Eye of Odin and gargoyles, he had no idea that the love of his life would be in danger. The item's secret power was hidden up until it was given to Fox and revealed her innermost self to an exaggerated and dangerous degree. The eye not only changed her personality to be more ruthless than ever before, but she also transformed into a werefox upon the next full moon, endangering the lives of those around her. Number 4. My Little Pony. The Alicorn Amulet turned Trixie into a tyrannical monster. After her embarrassing defeat against Twilight early on in My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, Trixie returns and challenges her again in a magic duel. What the people of Ponyville, Twilight included, don't realize is that Trixie is wearing the Alicorn Amulet, which enhances her magic tenfold at the cost of her heart and soul. Trixie was always a bit self-absorbed, but the amulet turned her into a sociopathic megalomaniac who enslaves the people of Ponyville after defeating Twilight and banishing her from the town. The only way to end this madness was to convince Trixie to take off their amulet herself, which should only be done with a bit of stage magic. Number 3. The Adventures of Puss in Boots. Only the purest of hearts can even come close to resisting the Scimitar. When an evil warrior threatens their town, it's up to Puss and the unexpected Dulcinea to fight him, with the support of another magical sword that spoke of his history with the oncoming villain. The warrior of thrift used to be good, but along his adventures, he came across the bloodthirsty sword Scimitar. The Scimitar turned its owner into an evil warrior to appease its desire for bloodshed. However, Puss was able to overcome the corruption to seal it away. Later on, in the Adventures of Puss in Boots, the kind-hearted Dulcinea was also able to fight against the corruption, but not without a struggle as well. Number 2. Adventure Time. The Ice King was a brilliant man before he donned his crown. When he's first introduced in Adventure Time, the Ice King appears to be the stereotypical bad guy who's always kidnapping princesses for no clear reason. However, there is a reason why he's after the princesses, and it's terribly sad. In the episode Holly Jolly Secrets Part 2, Finn and Jake watch the Ice King's secret tapes believing them to hide evil secrets, but it's actually a video diary from his past. Back then, he went by the name of Simon Petrikov and studied ancient artifacts, his most recent in the recordings being the Magic Crown. Across the duration of the recordings, Finn and Jake see Simon slip into madness due to the crown's influence. He also reveals that because of the crown, he lost the love of his life, Betty, his princess. Number 1. Wakfu. The great power of the Ila Cube comes at the cost of the villain's mind. At the core of Nox's evil plot in Wakfu is the Elia Cube, which can greatly amplify power so long as it's fed life force energy called Wakfu. Nox aims to power the Elia Cube enough so he can travel back in time to prevent his beloved family from dying right before his eyes. A wholesome goal as far as villains go, but it's a plan that puts the present world at great risk. The Elia Cube initially called out Nox and speaks to him, hinting at his fall into madness. Over time, Nox went from a loving person to a ruthless killer who will stop at nothing to achieve his goal, and the Elia Cube is what caused the terrible change. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.